That's my creator. Right now, tell me how to live. That's all I got, guys.
Hope you got it.
End of interview.
Hi, I'm Steve Pond. We're at the TheWrap studio at the Sundance Film Festival at Old Town Cellars, and we've got a bunch of people from the Polka King here. Tell me about the Polka King I don't know.
Well, I mean, he's the, you know, as so many people in pop and music proclaim themselves kings, Jan Levin proclaimed himself the king of Pennsylvania polka. So Frankie Yankovic, he's more into the Wisconsin zone. We're sticking to Northeast Pennsylvania.
Jack, you saw this script very early on, right?
No, I saw a documentary. First thing was my good friend and producer Stuart Kornfeld sent over this documentary and said, "What do you think about playing this guy?" And I was just like, yes. I had never really listened to polka music before, but it like grabbed me by the short hairs and wouldn't let go. And I was really happy that Wally and Maya felt the same. And in fact, everyone who's sitting here was drawn powerfully to the project, I think in the same way. It's kind of like in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, when everybody drew pictures of that weird flat-top mountain. That was what Polka King was for us.
We all came?
We were drawn by a powerful polka force.
Was making accordions in our mashed potatoes and stuff.
Maya and Wally, I mean, what about the story appealed to you?
We were drawn to it because of the character of Jan Levin, who is a very energetic, very appealing, and also complicated character. We loved the music, and we also thought it was a story about America, and sort of the promise of America and the American dream, and also the pitfalls of the American dream, and where you can get into trouble if you really embrace the idea of believing in yourself, which is great and can also backfire.
Now you tell me.
So don't believe in yourself. That's the message. Don't believe in yourself.
That's the opposite message that Hollywood usually produces.
So this is a very subversive movie?
It's great, because he believed in himself and he did a lot of great things. And then he went a little too far.
I mean, it's kind of, it's about con man operating in Pennsylvania. So, I mean, it has certain prescient elements to this moment.
Yes, it's about why desperate people in places that are hard to live will follow someone who sells them a dream, and believe what they're selling. So we felt it was, had a lot to say about where we are right now.
The other actors, tell me about your character and what was the most fun for you of making this movie?
I play Marla Levin, Jan's wife, and Marla calls him Jan. And she's a former teen, like a regional beauty queen who, when Jan's career starts popping off a little bit, she feels minimized and wants something for herself. And she's a really fun, colorful character to play. And I think I kind of played it with the same energy that like I played dress up as a little kid. Like you put on the costume and you absolutely act like you're that person, and it has the energy of a game, the energy of like innocence and play, but also stakes. I think it was just like a really, really joyful experience to play this lady whose husband is doing this very bad crime to a lot of sweet old people.
So Willie, how do you figure into this?
I play Lonnie, who's the saxophone player in the band, and then something very difficult and terrible happens, which I don't want to give away. And I had to learn how to play saxophone, or learn how to make you believe that I play saxophone. And we really came together as a band. Jason and I got to stand behind in the band and watch Jack lead us. And also in the band are actual real members of the Jan Levin band. Were actually in our movie as other band members. So it was an amazing experience to be part of all of that.
So Jason, you're a polka musician also?
Yes, I'm also in the band, clarinet, and like one of the team captains. I trying to really be there for Jan and help his dream come true, and but also someone who, when you're making music and you're in these close quarters, but then something fishy starts happening, to what extent do we smell the fish? is sort of where we were coming from. You know, we're like the confidants, and we're kind of getting slightly pulled into things, and how much we want to be a part of it.
So, Jack, did this open your musical horizons a little further? Are we gonna, you know, is a love of polka going to be reflected in any of your music in the future? Tenacious D does polka.
That's right. It is secretly like one of my my goals with releasing this movie is to bring polka back, because it's funny to think about. There's, I mean, 0 places to listen to polka on the radio dial now. But there was a time in American history where it was like the hottest thing playing at the high schools. At the high schools, they were like, you know. So it's sort of this sleeping beast that I think we're going to awaken. Hopefully, we cut the whole album before we started filming in New York in 2 days, and I'm so proud of that soundtrack album. I mean,
It was fun.
and 2 days, it definitely opened my world, because I had not listened to polka at all before this movie, and I can see it definitely becoming, you know, part of my heavy rotation.
So, do we need to get this movie in every high school?
I just want it to be in theaters so that I can go on talk shows and promote it, because I know exactly what I want to do. I don't like to do talk shows. It's very nerve-wracking. But for this one, I really want to get out there and polka. Is that a dumb reason to want to
No,
leave it
it's
at
fun.
these released?
That's
and-
super fun.
We support it.
People have
always
made
welcomed.
movies for far worse reasons than that.
You
I
always
think.
said that you want to go on. You want to bring the band on,
Yeah.
do a number. That's
That's
your
right.
that's your appearance.
That's my
Yeah.
dream.
You know, for me, a revelation with polka, I don't know if you guys had this, but it's like polka, to listen to it on record is one thing, but I'd never been in a situation to hear live polka music.
Yeah.
And that really is the format that it wants to, like.
It's energy. It's
once
alive.
Once you start to
yeah.
play live, it was insane.